Several weeks ago, I was hiking on Bodhisattva Loop, and I came upon a grouse. And out of nowhere, this grouse comes flying out, and one wing was kind of cocked in, and the other wing was going crazy like this, and it was kind of walking like quickly in one direction, and I could hear the peeps of the little babies in the other direction. It was making this horrible retching sound. Is that right, Venerable Ducky? Yeah. And I remember what Venerable Ducky said about how they will pretend to be injured to lead people away from their babies. So I thought, wow, this is so amazing that they're willing to sacrifice their lives for their children. And then I started thinking about other animals, other beings that do similar things, and how there's these amazing displays of kindness. Just if we look in the animal kingdom, and as a warning, if you start Googling and searching for amazing animals and things they can do, it is very dangerous. You don't even want to start because it's like a wormhole abyss. You will never be able to let yourself out. Only through the grace of the Buddha was I able to get out. And I feel very lucky that I am here. So, um, another example that I thought of, the reason we're looking at this is because we're thinking about, like Venerable Pelge said in her motivation the other day, the kindness of others. It really lifts our spirits. It really can invigorate our practice. And I don't know, it gives me a lot of joy to think about the kindness of others. And I really want to repay this kindness. And the second part is when we think about other realms and other things that people do, we have been animals in past lives. We've been reborn numerous, infinite times. And so we have been these animals also. We've sacrificed our lives for each other. We've helped each other and been beneficial for each other over and over and over again. So I think if someone asks me to wash the dishes, I can do that. I can repay their kindness from when we were animals, and maybe they risked their lives for me. I don't know. So many of us have seen the movie March of the Penguins, a documentary. I know you guys don't watch movies, but this was very popular maybe 10 years ago or so. So in this documentary, it tells us amazing stories of what the emperor penguins do. So the mother will lay the egg. She has to catch it very precariously on her feet. So standing up. Yeah, just like the Buddha's mom was standing and gave birth. But this is an egg. It's very fragile. She has to catch it on her feet. And then she passes it on to her partner. This is another precarious situation because according to the documentary, if the egg touches the ice for a split second, then it's over. That egg is not going to make it. So they don't get to practice this all year. Like, it's not like the Olympics where they just practice every single day. They get one shot at this per year. And if they mess it up, they have to wait 365 days until the next opportunity. And so she'll pass the egg very carefully to her partner. He has to catch it, balance it on his feet for about 2 months. So she is going to go to the ocean, gorge herself on squid and fish. He is standing there in the cold, ice and snow, being, what's that word? Belligerated? Bombarded. That's a good one. Bombarded by ice and snow for months, waiting for mom to come back. And you can see in the movie how they make little concentric circles, and so they can stay warm in the middle, but they rotate, so they have to go on the outside and freeze again, and then they can come back on the inside. So this amazing kindness that they do for each other in order for their offspring to survive, really amazing. It really lifts my spirits. And she'll come back and she'll vomit all this delicious fish and squid for her babies who just love it, and they'll just gobble it up. Now the partner has an opportunity. He will go 2 months and run to the ocean and finally get some food. If he survives the whole ordeal, not being able to eat, just standing there freezing to death. So that's incredible. And we've done that for each other in past lives. It's really amazing. So you can also think about the things that we've done in order to make our babies, we love these little creatures so much. We want them to survive and thrive. So this is a leopard slug, and it's hanging precariously from a limb, and just getting up the tree. Can you imagine, like, just slowly climbing up a tree? It's like 10 Mount Everest, getting to the top, hanging. You'll notice they don't have any helmets or protective gear, so if they fall at any minute, it's over. So these organs will come out of their forehead. They're holding on tightly to each other. They don't want to fall. This is the moment right here where they're embracing and the organs are coming out. They can exchange what is necessary for their babies to be born. And finally, it can come to fruition. This is incredible. The lengths that animals and insects go to for their babies to survive, and the kindness, just wanting for these babies to have survival and to come to fruition. It's incredible. And we've done this in the past. We've hung upside down. Wow, this is actually real. I cannot believe this happens. Nature is far more bizarre than I ever conceived it to be. And I think we all know about the famous praying mantis. The male, he is, I don't know, brave, stupid, willing to sacrifice his life so that these eggs can be fertilized and his offspring can survive. So you can see there's this moment where he's a little bit, I don't know, weary, not so sure. Look at these sharp, I don't know what they are, but she sharpens them, gets them ready to attack, and then he's just going right for it. He's not going to stop because he has such kindness and care for his future offspring. I don't know. But not for her. So she will attack him, and it sounds like she eats the head first. But he's still, I don't know, alive, quote, quote, because his abdomen can still find the abdomen of the female, and he's able to wrangle his way so that the eggs of the female can be fertilized while she eats his body. That's incredible. Yeah. Does anybody know what's for lunch? Right. The incredible kindness of the praying mantis, what they have to go through so that we can be born. It's amazing. And then there's something called Matragi. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It was hard to get the right pronunciation. But there's certain kinds of spiders who will, the mother will send out a signal to the babies when they're born, letting them know that they should come and eat her. So she literally gives her body for her babies. I'm not going to show a video. So that they can survive. She makes some food before that, but when she's unable to make enough food for all of them and they're growing and growing, she literally gives her body, just like the Buddha did in his past life, to the tiger, not a mountain lion. Yeah, so that's amazing. Incredible kindness. And then lastly, let's focus on the giraffe. It has the biggest heart in the animal kingdom, as we know. It will not sleep only 30 minutes per night while it's guarding its babies, and only for a few minutes at a time. So it must be extremely tired just staying awake, guarding its babies all the time. Really incredible. And then there's a certain octopus. A female octopus is called a hen. I didn't know that. A hen. It lays up to 200,000 eggs. Whoa. And she'll fiercely guard them for weeks or months to prevent an attack. So she's protecting them for so long that usually she will become so famished she's not able to eat, and she usually dies by the time they hatch and they can protect themselves. So again, she's giving up her life, her body, in order for her babies to survive. So if we look around, if we get depressed or feel sad, we can just look around the animal kingdom and look around at the world, the human world that we're in, and see all the amazing kindness that's shown to us personally, that's shown to other people, so that people can survive. We're about to eat some food. We didn't necessarily make it or grow it, but out of the kindness of many, many, many people, innumerable people, we're able to eat and sustain our lives. And I think that can fill us with a lot of joy and happiness as we eat our food, as we go throughout our days over and over again. And then remembering our past lives and the sacrifices we've done for each other, the incredible kindness we've shown each other, and that incredible wish to repay that kindness can well up.